So you have to enable all the permissions in order to join Riverside podcast application.
And I don't know if this, like, do you have to use video if you use this format, or can you just? Surely you can just, release the audio.
Oh wait, I think I think that's right. I think you're right. And now that I'm looking, there's a little camera icon.
Oh, yeah.
Where I imagine if I touched it, then I wouldn't be on camera.
Try it.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to put these on first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tom?
How you like that?
Tom, where'd you go, Tom?
You like that shit?
Yeah, you're gone.
Can't see me now.
You're gone.
Now you can't see me. But wait a minute. Now can you see me?
Man, the technology is insane. Do you think previous civilizations got to this level of technology before they destroyed themselves?
I don't know. They wouldn't have looked like us. Anyway.
I wonder sometimes. I mean, do you think that it's hard for me to think that we're at the pinnacle at the end of a long line of monkey-like stone tool rock beaters, and then we evolved to this, and somewhere along the line, there were massive pyramids made and crazy unexplained structures that we couldn't do today. So it makes me think that we keep destroying ourselves and starting over all the time.
So at what point at what point do you need to destroy yourself because the technology is so or maybe you weren't destroyed because of the technology. I was thinking that maybe you were saying you purposely destroy your civilization because you've achieved such a level of technology. So I was thinking if it were me, then as soon as we discovered or invented stairs, then I probably at that point would think that it's about time to go ahead and destroy the civilization.
When you figure out
steps.
Once you're smart enough, you're so elevated that you can cut stair stringers.
Yeah.
Then you're just a step away from a nuclear bomb.
Just one step. It's a symbolic kind of thing.
I can see that.
Or maybe you just stop there. I mean, I could see an argument for okay, we're going to allow the stairs, or the steps, but if we get evolved beyond this point, then we probably just shut it down.
You hear people say it all the time. How much money do you need? How much technology do you need? You can already walk up and down steps.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to do a podcast? Well, I don't want to just, talk, bad about podcasts, because that's how we make our living.
For years now. I mean, for years.
Yeah. I wonder how do we get people to super chat?
So don't steps exist in all of the ancient, earliest civilizations' ruins?
It's a great point.
I mean, a pyramid is just a bunch of steps, right?
Weren't they smooth? Weren't they smooth like sheets of?
Oh, were they? I thought they were a bunch of rocks that went.
I think that's because it's eroded.
And then this, and then this, a bunch of steps. I don't think they were smooth like the one in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think they were smooth. I think they were. I think they were.
No way.
Yeah,
no,
because I thought that they were like power generators or something. They're built on top of water aquifers or something like that, and there's this combination.
Well, but they don't have to be smooth in order for that to be the case.
Yeah, that might be.
I don't think they were smooth. How would they have done that?
I thought they were white. I thought they had them they were white and shiny. They were crazy, insane bright.
Yeah.
Maybe
they glowed in the dark. I think they glowed in the dark as well.
I think you might be right. I think maybe there was a cap on the top that was like smooth, and it was like I don't know enough about this, but it was like that's where the electricity would go to and fro or whatever, however that worked. I think they were sucking free electricity out of the atmosphere.
So it like the pyramid had like a thing on the top, and then when they wanted to get electricity out of it, it like opened up like that, and then the electricity would come out.
No, I think it was the other way around. I think they sucked the electricity in.
Oh, so it's like, okay, now it's time to get some electricity. So
like
this
you have a big festival,
and then it shot down through the pyramid.
We've slaughtered all the goats. We've slaughtered all the bulls and done all the slaughterings done. Now all we need to do is light this place up. And so they hit the switch. Right. The cap opens, and then the electricity pours in from the multiverse, and then it gets distributed to all the light bulbs.
Oh, I see. And that's maybe when they shut the whole thing down. They were like, okay, we did it. Let's
they were like, now what should we do?
Now let's summon a giant asteroid, like to kill off the people.
Crazy,
right? So yeah, it's crazy how those things happen, man.
Like, why can't we all just adopt more of a Rodney King mentality, and just get along?
Was that what his message was?
Yeah. Can't we all just get along?
Okay. After he got beat up by the cops? Or not the cops.
Exactly. He got treated terribly. He got treated horribly. No one disputes that. And he still had, the heart to say, can't we all just get along?
What did the truck driver say that got beat up by the people in the street? Reginald Denny, yeah. What was his message?
After he got took a brick to the head? I don't remember. Did he ever do a
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, so I just wonder what his message was. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. That's a great question. I don't know if he shared that same sentiment. He might have been pissed.
Or he might have been maybe he did it first, and Rodney King decided that should be his message too.
It's a hot batch of fish, I'll tell you that much.
What the hell is that? Oh. It's spicy?
Oh, yeah, I put jalapenos in there. And nuts. Bamboo shoots, water chestnuts.
That's good that you have some spicy food. I heard that spicy food's good for your health.
But my dad always said that onions were good for your blood, like they would clean your blood. And
they just get in there and start just getting rid of all the toxins. They're in there walking around. And
why don't we clean
the onions?
Why aren't there onion-based cleaners? Everything's all citrus all the time. What about the onion?
Mm-hmm. It's funny, these things aren't really meeting up. It's like you'd think that if your dad was right, then the cleaning solutions would be onion based.
Exactly, the proof would be in the pudding, and our houses would smell like onions instead of lemons.
I would rather have a citrus based pudding personally.
My mom used to make pudding a lot when I was a kid. I really liked getting in the fridge and pulling out a pudding cup. Like a Tupperware pudding cup, homemade.
I can't stand it. It makes I like pudding is a terrible concept. The texture, everything is gross.
Well, you got to stir it up. It's not supposed to be
thing.
It's not supposed to be gritty.
You're what?
It's not supposed to be gritty.
Well, but it's not gritty. It's gloppy. It's like a gloppy, here's a spoonful of glop.
Yeah, but it's cold.
And that also is, if I'm going to eat a gloppy thing, I'd rather it be warm.
Like a gruel, like a oatmeal.
Like a gruel, like a thick soup.
So you went the other way. You'd actually prefer to have, you're taking grit to the next level where it's lumpy and something that needs to be chewed up. It's supposed to be there. where I was talking about a smooth pudding. People, yeah.
I'd rather eat hard chocolate than a chocolate pudding.
Well, I didn't know everything was on the table. I just thought we were talking about pudding. I didn't know that you could say, "Well, I'd rather have a steak than a bowl of pudding." A lot of people.
I'm just saying that the whole concept in and of it, I am disgusted with and disagree with your like memory about like being able to go to the refrigerator and have mom's pudding in there, to eat as an option.
Is there? Do you think maybe it's a jealousy thing? Like your mom didn't make pudding cups?
No, I mean I don't. But maybe it's because she didn't that I don't like them. I don't know.
Exactly. Your neural pathways are being developed without pudding.
I think that your dad had something against fruit, and it says something about him that he'd rather tell you mythology about onions cleaning your blood rather than oranges.
Mm-hmm. He's a spicy guy.
He's like, I like having onions around the house, and in order to get the kid to eat the onions, because we just eat, we have onions for dinner again tonight. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to say it cleans your blood. Because
I'm going to complain about your blood getting clean.
Oranges.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about him.
Well, he would also say not to put salt on your food because it you would get a heart attack and die. Or like, if you got a splinter, like you got a splinter in your finger because you're a kid and you just play outside and stuff, he'd say you have to dig it out. You can't leave it there and let your body naturally push it out, because you run a high risk of it working itself the opposite direction. It'll get in your bloodstream and go straight to your heart and kill you.
It just stick in there like a splinter right to the heart.
Once it gets in the bloodstream, it's a straight shot to your heart and you're dead.
I think that's right. And the same way as like once you eat something, it's a straight shot to your bloodstream.
Right.
Right?
You are what you eat, literally.
Yes.
But what I've noticed
I thought that we were like 98% water.
Right. You don't drink water?
Well, I do, but it's not 98. It's not 98% of what I
of your diet.
What I eat or drink even.
I might disagree because just because you eat an apple, you don't think how much of that apple is water.
Oh, there's water. So not only is you are what you eat, but everything you eat is water.
Yeah.
Like what Bruce Lee said, be like water.
Yeah, flow like water.
Well, yeah, I am, dude. That's not.
I can't not flow like water, Bruce. How am I supposed to not flow like water? I can't. Even if I tried, I can't not. I have to flow like water. 98%.
Because I am what I eat, and I'm 98% water.
He didn't say. Yeah, maybe he was like, try to go an extra step. Don't flow 98% like water. Do flow more. Flow 100% like water.
Go that other 2%.
Maybe.
And that is the message, though, that I think that's a very American message.
Some people are
for him being
excessive
Korean man.
Yeah, you think he tapped into American excess, trying to get people to flow 100% like water?
Yeah, it's a very industrious kind of give 100%.
Yeah, again, it's back to that thing. How much money do you need?
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes politicians will tell you, like the common people, how much money do you need?
They will say that a lot, like out on the campaign trail.
Mm-hmm.
I was also thinking it reminds me of how much technology do you need?
Exactly.
How much technology do you really need?
You can't.
All I need are these steps, and this electricity that I can summon to my light bulbs.
And that's all you need.
That's it. Okay, that's a good podcast.
I didn't want to argue about it.
What, you don't think it was a good one?
Yeah, that's a good set. That's a good first session.
Okay, and then so you can go figure out how to retrieve it.
You recorded it, didn't you?
I invited you, but you can go figure out how you go get it.
I didn't record it. I thought you were recording it.
I am recording it, I think.
Well, then I don't have it. It's got to be on your phone, surely.
Okay.
I'm curious.
So then,
yeah.
Then I'm going to try to stop recording it and see if it's there.
All right. Let me know.
I have there's like a time counter that is saying, wait a minute. It's saying there's
1620.
1622.
Yeah.
Wait. Now it says there's 1626.
Mine says 1629.
I don't think that you're looking at it right, man.
I can see it right here. I can take a screenshot.